Hello and welcome, everybody. This is John RMS, aka Ace Bullion. So, if you haven't subscribed to me, obviously you're on YouTube already. Please make sure that you go over, hit that like button and the notifications button as well. That way, you're not going to miss out on future videos. Wow. Okay, so I've been incredibly busy at the moment. Not just from what you see here. Some of this is just eye candy to kind of showcase some stuff. But just within the past few days, it really appears that my world has gone from one place to another. And, the beginning of this year has started off incredibly bad for me. And kind of last year, the ending of last year and beginning of this year. So everything from my workshop roof collapsing to my wife, damaging my Jeep, it just kind of snowballed. And I was thinking, really, what is going on? And I'm shaking my head. But no, with just the community itself, you guys, and this is true. I've been able to kind of not just pick myself up, but I think I've gone from literally the floor to the ceiling very quickly. And it's very evident with the picture that Jeep and John has of me, I'm afraid. Oh dear, but I still have one of him, so that's okay. And that was when he reached 1,000 subscribers. But moving on with that, let's have a quick look here because my excuse the mess for the moment, but I'm in the process of getting Stacker 2020's item all shipped out. And this is the lovely bar that Stacker 2020 has made the deal with. This is the Super Wasp. Now, I'm out of these currently, but I will be making some more, and I am super much looking forward to it. There we go. It's number 2. It's 3.1 troy ounces. There is the hallmark. Now, when I submit something this year, it will have a different letter at the end. So the U stands for 1999. Oh my God. 2019. I can remember 1999. I was in Times Square. But anyway, right. So, yeah. So this is getting all sorted out, and I'm getting stuff packaged up. I have everything here that is going to be sorted out. There's going to be a few more goodies and stuff. I have the second place winner, which was on Jeep and John's stream, who won the copper round. That's packaged. That's ready to go. First place, that's right. First place has been claimed. So that's super cool. I'm, really excited about that. Now, of course, this is only the beginning, as we all know. This is just the beginning to what will ultimately be 9 items being shipped off. And before I go into the main topic of today, and I'll start to put some things away as I'm, talking with it. But before I go into the main topic of today, I have some independent people watching, going over all of the data on my spreadsheet to ensure that it's correct, to ensure that I haven't missed off anybody and that everyone has followed the rules to a T. And as you guys know, I do like to have everything absolutely perfect. I don't like rigging. I hate, computerized generators and stuff like that. And I believe ages ago on my 500 giveaway, I missed out a name, but I made up for that. That person received a separate package, and although they said no, I still sent them one just because, it was something super cool. And if you have a look, by the way, on my website, which is acebullion.co.uk, that's co.uk, you'll be able to see this item. And all items get polished before I ship them off. So, right, there you go. There's my promotion. I've done it. So I have a loaf bar here. And this is one that's on my website. Whoops. And I'm leaving this one out for a particular reason. It's not bought yet. Nope, don't worry. So if you want this bar, it's number 8. And you can see there where the Edinburgh Assay office had done a little drill test and then filled it for me. But there we go. So, right. So what is actually happening? Well, I've been sitting on a package now for, what's the date on this thing? Yep, since last year, the 30th of December, 2019. And we're going to know the person, or most of us will remember the person as Goldwaschen and Paydirt. Why do I say remember the person as? Well, I know a lot of people have been asking this, and every time Christian pops up onto a video, he'll get asked a question. He's now known as CR62. Yeah, there you go. So there is obviously a certificate of authenticity, but Christian sent me over a package which I thought was super cool. And for a very large envelope, I got just a little tiny bag, and I thought, wow, okay, cool, I'm happy. So what did Christian send me? Well, I already own number 1, but he sent me number 2. And this is his, because Christian has gone into pouring silver. And this is, look at that, just, you could tell where it's cooled. It is super cool. But Christian is doing some pours at the moment. And he made this loaf bar for me. It's a 1.6 ounce. It says 999 fine silver. There we go. See those cool cooling lines. And I still have the G&P, and this is number 2. Now, I still have number 1, and that's in my collection as well. So this is super cool. But what I want to show you, because here's the COA. Let's bring it up. Loaf of bread. And I call mine loaf bars, just for the record. G&P 002, and it's 1.6 ounces troy. The year was 2019, and of course it's signed, and he has all of those lovely things made at the bottom. So super pleased. So why am I pulling out my loaf bar? Well, it's not a competition, because I'm super grateful, just for the record. But I actually like, oops, there we go. I also always like to see the size differences. Now, his is 1.6 and mine's 2.4. Okay. Now there's a slight height difference. But then if we pull it over, let's get this right to the very edge. There's not that much of a difference in here. We're looking at, 0.8 of an ounce, so almost an ounce actually difference. And then we got the width as well, which is significantly, shorter as well. And it's just a really bizarre kind of thing to think that would make so much of a difference. But it's funny how the eyes can kind of deceive you, but when you get to handle this, it's fantastic. So I set the scales to 0, and let's put the camera right above it. So, okay, there you go. So you can actually see it. So this is my bar, which is the 2.4 ounces troy. I'm trying to focus here. As I said, it still needs to get polished up, but that's all right. So this should read over 2.4 ounces troy. And there we are. 2.485. I always go with kind of the 2.4. I'm never going to put in, anything further than that. And then here's CR62s, aka Goldwaschen and Paydirt previously, or formerly known as. Pretty soon he's going to be just like Prince. And his should be 1.6 ounces troy. And we take a look, and of course we know it's going to be right. This is Christian. Yep, 1.61. Just bang on. Super. So it just goes to show you, and this wasn't, as I said, a comparison thing about whose bar is whatever. This was more of a thing about um, kind of the eye playing tricks on you and size and stuff like that. Anyway, let's get my bar away because this isn't about me. This is about Christians. So we'll move it over. And right now, he is making some absolutely superb coins or rounds, if you like, and they are just amazing. And you have no idea. This actually kind of feels really nice. You can see my fingers recovering there from where the bandsaw went in. That hurt like, yeah, there's no tomorrow. But there you go. So if we zoom back in here, it is just spectacular. I love the light play on these things. And the really, super thing for him is that, he doesn't go and he doesn't, charge the earth either. We all have to pay, Christian has to pay the tax on the silver, the same as I do. The only process that, he's fortunate about is obviously he doesn't have to pay for the hallmarking, which also means shipping back and forth and insurance and so on and so forth. But as far as I'm concerned, no, this is beautiful. And he really is just having fun and doing a great job with it. I really do love watching his videos. I think that we kind of help each other out a bit. I told him on his last video that if he wants those ripples just to increase his temperature, because he has a new furnace, or at least a furnace that's fixed now, so that's super cool. It's definitely easier than doing things by hand and using oxyacetylene or MAP gas, etc. But if you haven't checked out CR62, or previously known as Goldwaschen and Paydirt, please do so, because I think he's going to be pulling out a lot of stops, and I am I'm looking forward to getting more pieces from him. I personally think, I mean, I have a community chest which is actually fairly sizable now. Some of the pieces I think I might consider auctioning off at some point. In fact, that is something I will be doing, but it's not going to be pieces like this. These may be very older pieces that are from members of the community who are no longer or whatever. I'm not quite sure yet. It's really tough to actually give away or to auction off something that is so super cool. I've actually really no need for it, but we'll see. But I know I want to show off a lot of the other pours that are out there. And I can still remember when a lot of them were just beginning to pour. Whereas, of course, I was going through legalities. I was already pouring, but you have to jump through kind of hoops for certain items. But anyway, so there we have it. That's for today's Friday video. I just wanted to give you guys an update to say that, we are currently going through all the data. It's not easy by far. Please don't be discouraged. As I said, it's probably going to take a couple of weeks because I'm still waiting for a parcel to arrive. And that is coming in from America. There is a tracking number there. It's patriotic. Oh, God, I can't remember his. You know what? It's a very long name. And no doubt he will comment to say, yes, he is waiting for my package. But yeah, there is a package that is on its way that's going into the giveaway for the race to 1K, which is now officially over because that's it. Everyone's entry is counted or is being counted. And once the results are known and shown, then we're going to go from there. And as I said, I'm not going to be using computers, but I'm also not going to have it drag on for a very long period of time either. I want to have some fun. I want to live stream it because that was one of the conditions that I set is that I wanted to live stream that the giveaway as it happens, and it will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully you will be there to join me when it happens. The date will be confirmed. I'm not trying to hold off. Most things are already in their respected packages. They're not sealed yet because I still want to put a thank you card and a couple of other little bits inside, and I also want to show them to you before I seal them permanently. So that way everyone knows really what was in there and can also go back, look at my videos to see who's donated what and verify things. Because everything that was donated is in those boxes, as everything that I said was, that I've put into the boxes as well, such as there's that I've put in. There's 2 1 gram bars of gold. There's 1 2.5 gram bar of gold. That's on the gold front that I've donated. There's a lot of silver. There's even more gold as well, if I can remember, and I think that was from Rob 6. There's just so many prizes that it is spectacular, and I think, it's in such a big box right now, all of these packages. Overall, there's a few kilos in total worth of stuff that needs to be shipped out. I don't know the exact figure yet, but we'll have a look. All I know is my shipping bill is going to be enormous, so I might no, I'm gonna ship it regardless, but I might put in a donation side of things and say, look, if anyone wants to help contribute, that'll be super cool. And if you contribute X amount at the time, then hey, I'll send you off something. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm not reliant at all on anybody to help or support that, because that's not what this competition was about. It's all it's me now giving back to you guys, and yeah. So very quickly at the end, I know that there's a lot of people out there. There's Johnny Ray that we're pushing, I believe. There's Victoria Roman Carter. There's if you can, not only just watch my videos in the background or have them running, but also watch Joe Durbin's videos. I think by now he should actually have the required amount of hours, but it still doesn't hurt because we need to hit a certain target. And yeah, there is a long list of people, and I know I'm going to be doing everything I possibly can to keep pushing and to help get in everyone else to set targets as well. And hopefully along the lines, we're going to make a lot more friends, not just subscribers, because I don't want anyone to view this as just a subscriber thing. Ace Bullion really does try to, or myself, I really do try to, share the love and stuff. One of the projects I'm working on is for Jeep and John, and that's going to be for a veterans thing. So I need to, have a bit more conversation with them. Anyway, this video's gone on far too long. I was really hoping to contain it to about 10 minutes. I'm on 19. Here we go. So apologies if you have stuck with me. Thank you so much for watching. And again, Stacker 2020, I hope that you are going to enjoy your lovely piece here. If anyone does want a Super Wasp, just let me know. Look at those cooling lines. In the future, in the very near future for the record, I will be doing some live pours, and at that point, if someone wants something as I pour it, well, that's fine. It kind of cuts out the middle. I'll just have to call it a medal, but you'll see it from start to finish, so obviously you'll know what it is. But yeah, there we go. Obviously, I can't stamp it up like Goldwaschen and Paydirt, because it's against the law in this country to do that. So I'm not able to do that. Sadly, if I do want anything hallmarked, I have to, or sorry, to to claim it as pure silver or whatever, unless it's in a bar shape, which is, a bullion shape, I have to have it hallmarked. And that's where the Edinburgh Assay Office puts the ACE there, the 999, the Edinburgh Assay Office, and then the letter for the year. So that there, my friends, is my personal stamp, and it's super super cool. Look at that. I'm sending this off this weekend. It's actually a really beautiful piece. I think he's Stacker 2020 has definitely picked out something that's awesome. So I was happy to actually make a deal with them, but I'll let him do that video. Again, he's someone else. He only has about 20 odd subscribers, so go check him out. Have a look, because definitely he's worthwhile to have. His content at the moment is very well thought out. Anyway, there we go. I've talked far too long. I'm on now 21 minutes. So I'm going to cut this off. But I wanted to, again, say thank you to the entire community, not just for the support you've given me, but for the continued support and, just everything as a whole. I will be doing my utmost to make sure that there's a lot more content and that you guys can actually be part of what I'm doing as I do it, including woodworking, including making more silver bullion, etc., etc. But make sure that you guys go over, show CR62 some love, some support, and make sure that if you're not subscribed and you do subscribe, say, hey, John RMS or Ace, Bullion sent me. But yeah, I think he has a new sticker from my understanding, and I think I have one of his old ones. Well, I have a few of these, but there we go. Well, thank you so much for watching. 22 minutes has elapsed. If you stuck with me, you've just helped increase my viewing hours, so I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a great day wherever you are in the world. It is such a small place. And have a fantastic day. I think I've already said that, but I'm going to stop now. All right, bye for now.